Time now for sports with Scott BREEN.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. If you're combing through Montana's top high school basketball teams right now, Hardin's guys and girls are certainly on the list. Our ALEC BOFINGER shows us why the guys are still perfect and on target for another run at the big trophy.
Hardin reached the mountaintop in 2018, winning its first Class A title in more than 20 years by beating Billings Central. Last year, the Bulldogs had to swallow a tough pill as the rival Rams celebrated a championship at their expense. That loss has lingered with Hardin, and it's a feeling they don't want to experience again.
As soon as we stepped off the court last season, seeing them celebrate, it burned into our soul. It's just been bothering us. It's something that's never left our minds. We're competitors, and when you lose to somebody, you remember them. You remember that face, you remember who it is, and wherever you see him, and then next time you go against him, you're going to want to go after him.
Last year it hurt pretty bad, and we just thinking about that game all summer and in the gym, and we were working on that, and we were just waiting to get our payback.
The Bulldogs are led by a trio of seniors that were big pieces in the 2018 title run. After last year's bitter defeat, another championship run would be that much sweeter.
They've been playing together since they were little, so I mean, this has been their lifetime dreams of them to win a state championship. They've gotten one, and they know how good it feels, and they felt that rush and that adrenaline you get from winning a state title, and they want it again, and they want to win one before they leave. And I'm just going to do my best to help them get there.
That first year felt great. Second year coming back, thinking we could have went back-to-back, but it just slipped out of our hands, and it really hurt all of us, and it just motivated the heck out of all of us. This year we're no mercy, and we're trying to kick everybody's butts.
Hardin had trounced its first few opponents of the year, but Livingston took the Bulldogs to the brink before Hardin was bailed out by a famous left-hand buzzer beater. Complacency could wind up being the biggest threat to the Bulldogs' championship hopes.
I do. I get worried about it a little bit, but Famous has a really good head on his shoulders. I mean, that's why he's my captain, because he knows what I want, and I don't have to say anything. I just got to give him a look, and he knows what I mean, and we just have that connection right now that looks are all we have to do. We don't even have to say anything anymore.
A few other pieces from the last 2 seasons remain on Hardin's roster, but this year's team has formed its own identity, one that was shaped by last season's heartbreak.
We're more aggressive now. We're more aggressive. We know how to get there. We've been to the title game twice, so we know how to get there. We know what it takes to get there. So now everybody's just seeing our frustration that we had to build up through the off season and through the summer. So all this things that we're doing right now is just our frustration from the off season that's carrying onto the court right now.
In Hardin, ALEC BOFINGER, MTN Sports.
All right, Bulldogs step out of conference play tomorrow night. Guys and girls will host Shepherd. We'll